Hi guys, my name is Celeste Souter and I'm here with Tracy Fouts. We met through a company. I had just signed up with Acti in March of 2020 when my uplines quit and I was left as an orphan. And corporate took it upon themselves to introduce me to Tracy. And at the time, neither of us really thought that our relationship would go much further than just Acti Labs. And that cannot be further from the truth. Tracy and I have not only forged a relationship around business, but she's one of my very best friends. And I love her dearly. And we've experienced quite a bit of stuff just in the last few months that has rocked the foundation of our businesses. And I'm here with her to hear her story of why the top USA and Canada team quit Acti Labs. So Tracy, take it away.
Thank you so much, Celeste. Yeah, it's been the last 6 months have been very, very emotional, but let me tell you what, nothing compares to the last 6 days. The last 6 days have just been an absolute nightmare of ups and downs and, feeling like you lost a family member. A lot of trauma has happened. Just really unexpectedly. You just don't expect things like this to happen and somebody to tarnish your image the way that this person has done. But I want to start off by saying, the reason why I started this business was because I was bedridden for 3 years. I was very, very sick. I was suffering from a medical crisis, and I found these products and they worked. Nothing else had worked before. I had tried everything and I just gave it one last shot. I tried these products and they actually helped me with the medical crisis that I was in. And so I became very, very passionate and driven about impacting thousands of lives every day, not just with inspiring them, but to help them as far as getting their health back. And I just became very, very passionate about these products and I just wanted to help other people. So I was just laser focused on that. And, when I started this business, my upline quit within just a few months. She tried to warn me and I was told that she was just being dramatic and, that she was telling lies. And, I was on my own. I was brand new. I didn't know anything about this business, except for that these products were helping me. And, I felt like I needed a leader to kind of show me the way. And so I connected with a leader. I don't want to name her name. A year in working with this leader, we developed a really nice friendship. And all of a sudden, she just kind of started fading away into the background. And, a year in, the same thing happened to her. Only worse. She was targeted for speaking out and disagreeing with others. She was bullied heavily. She was harshly judged, and she was treated very, very poorly. She went silent for a really long time, and I was told lies about her, and we believed those lies. I was really angry with her for abandoning us because I had initially been abandoned in the very beginning, and she picked me up and dusted me off and was really trying to help me. And then all of a sudden this happens to her and we were told lies and I believed them. And I feel horrible about believing those lies because essentially they terminated her account. They terminated her livelihood. She had 3 little boys and 1 on the way. And the day that it happened, she said her account was closed. And we were like, no, it's not. We can go to your account. We can place orders. It appears to be open. But when she would go to log in, she couldn't get in. She couldn't see anything. And, that means that those clients that she had that were purchasing from her and placing orders, ActiLab absorbed 100% of those profits and she got nothing. She didn't get paid. And, I went on with my business right before she was terminated because they told me she was being dramatic. And I, in hindsight, I look back now, they contacted me, they explained to me what was going to happen. And I was all for it. because I thought she was the bad guy because they had told me things about her. And I feel so terrible that this happened to her. And I wish I could apologize for even believing any of those lies, because I mean, it's just, it's really hard when it's happening to you. You know, before she was terminated, I was contacted by the owner letting me know that he was making an executive decision. He was placing me on a team with a person I knew nothing about. I had only spoken to this person one time. She had asked me to do a training on her team. Come to find out, she was bottom feeding. She swore she wasn't bottom feeding, but she was. And I put my trust in the owner's judgment. And the reason why is because he assured me that if it didn't work out, that I could just move back to being independent. And 3 months in to being under this new upline, she totally sabotaged our entire organization. She ravaged our organization, especially Celeste's organization. And we spent days, weeks, months trying to figure out why would she do this? Because we're making her money. Like, I thought this was a people helping people business. I thought they preach that you know, you want to help the people that you get started achieve high levels of success. Well, that's not it. What we found is Acti Labs has in very small print, a 40-60 rule. And our upline single-handedly just demolished what we had built. We had built major momentum in the months of August and September. And I mean, she created total chaos within our team to keep us small so that her pay could be bigger. And, you know, she then convinced corporate that she was the victim when she was confronted. And we're going to expand more on this in the next video, but I do want to touch on this just a little bit. When you have somebody fabricating lies and creating accounts that make it look like you're the one sending this person these horrific messages, you know, they're fraudulently pretending to be you and screenshotting things and sending them to people and tarnishing your image in the eyes of those people that you once used to admire. It's very hurtful, because, you know, when you put your heart and soul into a company for 3 long years and you make them a ton of money. I mean, I sold $15,000 in 2 weeks. You know, I was the #1 sales and recruiting person in the entire year in the whole entire company in 2020. So I never in a million years expected anything like this to happen. So this person created a whole lot of drama. You know, she had several other people leave her team, which I really don't want to go into. And this person was asking me why these people were in their inbox claiming that she had taken her entire team to another company, which wasn't true. And I saw the answer to her question and I screen recorded it, which was probably the wrong thing for me to do. But I also screenshot her old account that she got locked out of that showed other people were commenting on a piece of information that showed clearly why these people thought that she was such a bad person, that she was taking her entire team to another company, which in all honesty, they were her team. She built that team from the ground up. And if those people wanted to go with her, then fine, but that's not the way it happened. She was the only person that left. And I sent her the screenshot and then the screen recording, and she screenshot it and just asked this person why they would do such a thing. This person in turn did the same thing. She fabricated a false message and led these people to believe that I had in turn created this drama. And I mean, just the things that the things that she told them, who knows, but for them to react to me the way that they did, it must not have been very good. I can only elaborate on what I think that she said, but their behavior tells me that what she said I did must have been really, really bad, but also a giant lie, because it's not true what happened. However, they, one of the bigger leaders, don't know if I should even say their name, I probably shouldn't, they reached out and sent me a really hurtful, vile message, and then blocked me. Didn't even give me an opportunity to explain myself or defend myself. I really didn't need to explain anything. You know, this other person was my friend, and I was only looking out for my friend. I did not send her the screen recording and the screenshots to cause drama. I sent them to answer her question. And the message that I got from this person was just very hurtful. And then the fact that she blocked me and didn't give me a chance to defend myself really speaks volumes for that person. And then the very next day, I woke up to the same nightmare that my previous upline had experienced. My account was suspended and I couldn't get in. However, I was still able to receive orders on my account. I went an entire day, you know, I went to place a large order. That's how I found out that my account was locked. I messaged the owner and I said, oh my gosh, you know, this is my livelihood. I spend my entire days selling these products because I'm so passionate about them. And he said, not today. You're not going to be selling today. And I thought, okay, this freaks me out because this is the last day of the pay period. He's just locked my account. I'm not going to get paid next week. I've got bills to pay. No warning, no question, just your lights out. You are done, and I'll let you know when and if I'm going to open your account back up. So the fear and the devastation that I felt in that moment was just, I just felt the biggest gut punch. It was a horrible feeling. And I know exactly how my previous upline and many other people who have experienced this, I know there has been many more. I've watched it happen and just didn't realize that I just believed the lies. And I ended up having to beg and grovel and say, I don't know what I did, but whatever it was, I'm sorry. It will never happen again. And later on that night, luckily my account was reopened. But every day I live in fear. I check my account just to make sure. I had to get off all social media because I'm terrified that if I do the wrong thing, if I say the wrong thing, if I offend the wrong person, I'm done. I'm not going to get paid on my team. I'm not going to get paid on my sales. And I am currently the #1 salesperson in the United States and Canada. And the lack of gratitude was extremely hurtful. In that instant, when I got the initial message from that other leader that I can't say their name, Celeste called me and she said, this person has your head on a chopping block. You may not realize this because you're so passionate about the products and you just want to sell the products because you love them and they've changed your life, but you need to open your eyes. And I'm so grateful that Celeste did that because I needed that slap across the face because I was like, I just want to sell these products. That's all I want. That's all I want to do. I didn't even realize I'm going to need to be looking elsewhere for something. And so I got to thinking, I need something that, I mean, I was terrified that if I don't have these products, I'm going to go back into the same medical crisis that I was in before. I was terrified. I've got such PTSD from that. So I had to find a company that had equivalent, if not better, products. And I had a mentor who was with Acti Labs for about 2 years. This person when nobody else was there to help me, she mentored me to success. She always told me, you can do this. You can do this. She really helped me to peel back every layer and discover what my purpose was, what my passion was. And when Celeste was asking me, what are we going to do? I know a lot of people that are in this industry, and there's only one who stood out. There's only one that I knew we were going to be safe with, that had the comparable products, that my health was going to stay intact because of these holistic nootropics that this company carries. And when we dug deeper into the company and we found out that it is United States based, because we were treated really poorly. Not quite sure why. I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but the UK always took precedence over the United States and Canada. And, I can remember being in chats and I would try to converse with the people in there and they would not give me the time of day. So, there's just such a barrier that it's going to be a really nice breath of fresh air to work with a company that is based in the United States, but we are able to work in the UK, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. We're opening up in all of these other companies or countries. And there's so many more products that they're getting ready to launch mid-March. So I feel like God has had his hand on us this entire time. We have been seeing the signs. I've been being prepared. I keep seeing 555 all over the place, and it keeps saying a big change is coming. And I kept thinking that big change was this upline that just sabotaged our business. I thought that's what it was. And then we thought that it was because of spiritual warfare, because I was not a believer. I had lost my faith until I met Celeste. So we thought, okay, it must be spiritual warfare. What is going on? And now we know what that big, huge change was. And it is time. It is time to move forward. It's time to move on to a company that does have integrity and character and really stand behind what they say. The other day, I took the time to read through Acti Labs terms and conditions. And as I'm reading through them, I'm thinking, wait a minute. No, this says that they will never contact a leader in another company to try to convince them to come over to Acti Labs. That's not true. That's not true. I've seen it happen time and time again. It is the honest truth. And one thing too, just so that you guys know, I did consult an attorney and ask them what would be appropriate for me to talk about. And he said, just tell the truth. So that's what I'm doing. And I feel like a lot of people need to know those terms and conditions they're a bunch of BS. You're required to follow them when it comes to being terminated. However, they did encourage Celeste, myself, and a few other people to approach top leaders in other companies, present them with big packages of boxes to see if they would want to switch and bring their teams. So that's the honest truth. And there's other things in the terms and conditions that says not to do that they encouraged us to do, which I didn't feel comfortable doing any of that. I never approached another leader in another company because I value my integrity and my character, and it just didn't feel right. And I just never do anything that doesn't feel right in my gut. I'm an empath. I really have this intuitive nature. I didn't see this coming. Did not see this coming. I think I was in such shock when it happened that I just was like, wow, I don't even know what to say. But I want to be with a company that values their people. I want to be with a company that has state-of-the-art, incredible products that are bringing more products to the table, that don't just run out of the products and say, sorry, and not tell you when something's being discontinued. Just take it off. You go online and you're promoting all of these products, and then all of a sudden it's gone and they don't tell you when it's coming back. I mean, this has happened time and time again, and it really it ties your hands behind your back. and it's impossible for you to make a living. So the company that we are moving to, I'm extremely excited about. And Celeste, if I know I want you to run with your excitement about a lot of the things. So if you want to talk about what it is, what we did, what it takes to get started, and all of the key points that you are so excited about, I want them to see your excitement for what we have discovered.
Okay, so first and foremost, I'm really excited to be with a USA company, like for real. Um, Not only that, the commission, um, that is life changing as far as going from a 20 to 30% commission base to a 25 to 50% commission base. And I'm really excited about that. And not only can you get up to 50% commission, it's instant pay on your own orders plus your customer orders. And then if you're building a team, your team commissions are instant pay too. So you're not waiting until, a week and a half, 2 weeks later when somebody places an order. You're not waiting until the next month to get your team commissions or anything like that. They're instantly paid to you in your e-wallet, and you can transfer it to PayPal. And oh my gosh, like you can have a payday every day, like every day. And so I think that is life changing, because you get that instant gratification, y'all. In this world, we want instant gratification, whether it's building a business or not. Like if I order on Amazon, I want it tomorrow. It usually doesn't happen that way, but instant gratification is a big deal, and you get that with this company. And so I'm really excited about that. They're very innovative in their products. So they have a doctor on staff that has helped develop these products as far as wellness goes. I'm really excited about that too, because a lot of these are geared towards people that have blood sugar issues, and I am one of them. With PCOS, I have a metabolic syndrome, and so I'm really excited to get on these products and see if they actually help my PCOS, because some of the products that I had been on in the last year, they touted about weight loss, but I didn't experience a lot of weight loss with it. More of inflammation was down. And so, and it's because my body just doesn't really absorb insulin or anything like that. And so these are actually formulated for that. And so I'm really excited about that. But I am most excited about the makeup. It's so innovative. It is something that nobody else offers. And then they also have lashes, because I'm all about my lashes. And so I'm really looking forward to the future. Not only looking forward to the future because of the innovative products, but we're also right time. Like if there's anything, you want to be in the right business at the right time, and this one is still young. It's still developing, so you get to be a part of the development of the company. There's so much growth, and this company was founded by people that have been in this industry for years and years and years. And so the systems, the products, everything has been well thought out. And it's because of that, we can walk into it. We have the systems available. We have the support available. They know what they're doing as far as direct sales or network marketing goes. Instead of us having to take this raw company, family owned business out of France and trying to create these like USA systems and stuff, we're being absorbed into a USA company that has the systems, has the people, and has the experience, like years and years. Like we're talking at least probably a century of combined experience in the industry. In a young company. And so there's just a lot of stuff to be excited about. And so anyways, reach out to us in the comments, please, below, or in the comments below. Just say me, and we'll send you some information. But Tracy and I, we locked arms in March of 2020, well, April of 2020. And our arms are still locked, y'all. Whether we're with Acti or not, they're still locked. They're not going anywhere. I love that woman. And it's been hard to watch her go through what she's gone through. And so when we realized our business was built on sand, it was time to move elsewhere. And so come join us. Let's build our business on rock. Thanks, guys.